Good day, everyone. I am welcoming you to Science Explained. Today we want to have a look at chemistry. And what we want to treat on chemistry today is one of the applications of moles in solving questions related to equations. I have two questions written on the board. Please, you can give it a try. I will pause the video for you to do so. I'll be back in a moment. Thank you. Okay, let me start by solving the first question. We are to determine the mass of silver chloride precipitated when 2 grams of sodium chloride solution react with silver nitrate solution. That means there is a reaction taking place between between sodium chloride and silver nitrate. In the course of that reaction, silver chloride is precipitated. That is one of the terms we use in chemistry. When a substance is precipitated during a reaction, it means that substance is insoluble. Therefore, the two reactants are sodium chloride and silver nitrate. So the first thing is to write a balanced equation of reaction between sodium chloride and silver nitrate solution. Now, sodium nitrate and silver chloride will be formed. Now, this is a balanced equation of reaction. The next thing now is, since the information we are looking for is about the mass of silver chloride, that means we are looking for the information about this, so we have no business with this. And we are given information about this, so we have no business with this. That means let me box the ones we don't have business with. Now, according to the information, we are given 2 grams of sodium chloride, and we are looking for mass of silver chloride that is produced. Let's call it X. Okay, according to this reaction, it is obvious that 1 mole of sodium chloride precipitates 1 mole of silver chloride. So the next thing is to find the molar mass of 1 mole of sodium chloride and molar mass of silver chloride. Why? Because we are asked to find what? Mass. Supposing we are asked to find mole, we don't need to convert. We leave it in terms of mole. Now, how do we find the molar mass of sodium chloride? Sodium chloride will be 23, which is the atomic mass of sodium, plus chlorine, which is 35.5, and that will give me 58.5 gram per mole. For silver chloride, 108 for silver plus 35.5 for chlorine. What would that give me? That would give me 143.5 gram per mole. Now, the next thing, don't forget that we are given 2 grams. We are given these 2 grams of sodium chloride, and we have to find the mass of silver chloride that it will produce. So, the next thing is to equate 58.5 grams of sodium chloride. This is sodium chloride. This is silver chloride. Alright. 58.5 grams of sodium chloride will produce 143.5 grams of silver chloride according to the reaction. But 2 grams now of sodium chloride will produce X grams of silver chloride that we are looking for. Then you apply mathematics. Cross multiply. This is what you call mole ratio. This will multiply this. This will multiply this. So I have 58.5 grams times X equals 2 times 143.5. Dividing both sides by 58.5. Cancel. X will now be this over this. Let's work that and see what we get. .91 grams of silver chloride is precipitated. And that's the answer. Precipitated. Now, this is the second question. We are to calculate the mass of calcium oxide formed when 1.5 grams of calcium is completely bound in oxygen. Whenever a substance is bound in oxygen, the reaction is called combustion reaction. That means calcium is undergoing combustion in oxygen. So the first thing, you need to write the equation of reaction. A balanced equation of reaction rather. Excuse me. Okay. Now, this is a balanced equation of reaction. This is calcium that is bound in oxygen, and this is calcium oxide formed. Now, according to the information given, we are given 1.5 grams of calcium. That means 1.5 grams of this. And we are asked to find the mass of calcium oxide formed, which is this. Let me call it X grams. Now, as we did in the first example, so also we are going to do. That means we have no business with this oxygen in our calculation. So now, I will go and find the mass of 2 moles of calcium and mass of 2 moles of calcium oxide. According to the reaction, we have 2 moles there, we have 2 moles there. That means, according to reaction, alright, according to the reaction, mass of calcium used will be 2 times atomic mass of calcium, which is 40. We are given in the question from the start. You must have seen all those atomic masses written in brackets. So that will give us 80 grams per mole. According to the reaction, 2 moles of calcium oxide is formed. That will be 2 times molar mass of calcium oxide, which is calculated inside the bracket here. 40 of calcium plus 16 for oxygen. That's 56 times 2 because of these 2. That's 112 grams per mole. Now, what's the next thing? So we now write the information out. Okay. Calcium oxide. We have 80 grams of calcium. 80 grams produces 112 grams. So now, the 1.5 grams of calcium given now, 1.5 grams of calcium will now produce X, which I wrote here. Then you cross multiply as I did the last time. Then you find X. Now, when you cross multiply, $80 will multiply X. That will be 80 times X equals to 1.5 will multiply 112. Then you divide both sides by 80 in order to find X. So what will now be X? Let's do our calculation. That gives us 2.1 grams of calcium oxide formed. And that's the answer. Alright, this is a question under Can You? It's meant for you to have a try of it. Here is the answer. If you arrive at the correct answer, you use this one to confirm. But I need to tell you that you need to write a balanced equation of the composition of potassium nitrate, because it said that it is what? Heated. So if you appreciate this teaching, please do not hesitate to subscribe to my channel for subsequent videos on mathematics, physics, and chemistry at all levels. Thank you. See you next time.